Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a podcast segment, no fancy editing. I just want to rant and talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 5. There are going to be spoilers in this rant podcast segment, so you are warned. If you haven't seen an episode, you better leave now. All I have to say is, wow, let's get into this, guys. So, what excited me the most about the Obi-Wan Kenobi series is the potential to see more Darth Vader live action. I feel like that's something that the Star Wars fans want, that we have thirsted. But yeah, I mean, there's so much Darth Vader lore. Of course, we have like the original movies, and you hear so much about Darth Vader, how powerful he is, what he could do. And it's like, there's not a lot of live action content. Again, of course, the original movies, yes. You had that scene in Rogue One. You got the side like cartoons, I think like Rebels. But live action, we want to see live action Darth Vader kicking ass, doing his thing, showing his capabilities. And Obi-Wan is the vehicle for that. And they haven't disappointed. Now, of course, the series is about Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's not about Darth Vader. Darth Vader's so heavily linked with Obi-Wan. They just like completely intertwine, you know, Anakin being Obi-Wan's Padawan and going to the dark side. And then the events that led to Anakin becoming Darth Vader, being maimed by Obi-Wan, left for dead pretty much. Vader festering about it, wanting revenge. It's just all such awesome and fascinating stuff. What a great story. And here we have Obi-Wan, and it's like continuing more of that, and it's awesome. It's so well done. So happy with this show. I saw like people hating on it early on, and you know, that's typical. People hate on everything these days. Everybody wants to bitch and complain about everything without giving things a chance. It's like, Jesus H. Christ, guys. Let the series and show unfold a little bit before you make a harsh judgment on it. And, you know, I didn't find the first 2 episodes bad at all, and people were just complaining online. Here we are now in episode 5. This show's awesome. Look, man, that one scene with Darth Vader pulling the shit back down with the Force, that's what we want to see. We want to see what the heck Vader could do. Truly epic stuff. How about that fight with Reva and Darth Vader? Now, I find it cool how Darth Vader is really cunning and intelligent, how you can't really pull a fast one on him, how he knew the whole time. That's the Darth Vader that we know and love. I feel like that fight with Reva was also like a tease of Darth Vader versus Darth Maul, because that's something that we've always wanted to see or fantasized about. I mean, I know they did it in the comics. They had a Darth Maul clone fight Darth Vader. That was pretty cool. It was kind of cool how Darth Vader wound up defeating Darth Maul, because Darth Maul, he's a better fighter as far as like strictly using a lightsaber. He's just more skilled. But Darth Vader is, you know, more force ability, and he's more cunning than Darth Maul, and he pretty much outsmarted him. But Reva versus Darth Vader with the double lightsaber, that might be the closest we're going to get to like a live action Darth Maul versus Vader. Vader just owned her. And I would think that Darth Maul is more powerful than Reva. Maybe I'm wrong, but he's definitely more skilled with a lightsaber. So I'm not sure if the fight would go like that live action. But yeah, Vader just owned her. He just stopped the spinning of the saber. She might have been using her force ability to keep it spinning, but no, she wasn't strong enough. Vader just toying with her, doing like the Michael Jackson, using force powers. That was hilarious. Vader busting out his inner James Brown. I feel like the fight was done well. It was a little bit over the top, like in a superhero, like Power Rangers way, where they do like a move and then they pause and they look at the camera. Like that kind of stuff, but it was so well done. And like the soundtrack was super cool when they were fighting. Vader stabbing Reva. I'm not sure what's going to happen to her, if she's going to die or not. I mean, she saw that communicator on the ground. Not sure who she's going to try to contact, who's going to save her. There's no mention of her in other films or movies. So I don't know, maybe she does die. What's up with Grogu during this timeline? So curious of how Grogu survived Order 66. But I guess we'll find out as more unfolds in The Mandalorian. But going back to the episode itself, yeah, man, going back to how Vader pulled down that starship, that was nuts. It was just done so well, so cool. He ripped the freaking starship open. Then they tricked him, used his anger and his rage, his tunnel vision to get Obi-Wan. They used that against him as a window to escape. It was pretty brilliant. The foreshadowing was cool. Of course, you had that flashback scene with Hayden Christensen as Anakin, dueling with Obi-Wan. He was training him, teaching him a lesson not to be overly aggressive. And like I said, the foreshadowing was super cool to see what happened in the future with Anakin, aka Darth Vader, like kind of learning, but not really, still repeating the same mistakes. Grand Inquisitor coming back, that wasn't a shocker. Like, I knew he was alive. I'm not super familiar with the character, but I know he was in other Star Wars media, I think Rebels, and I knew that his species has like more than one stomach. And the fact that he was in that future series, that, you know, the timeline is ahead of this show. So it looks like they were trying to remain canon with these cartoons, or in sync, I should say. So I had a feeling he wasn't dead, and no, he wasn't dead. It was all like a ruse. I want to see what the Grand Inquisitor could do. You know, we have one more episode before this season's up. Bummer. I think the series is freaking awesome. I hope that they have a second, you know, season and a third. Why not? Why not? But guys, what do you want to see in the final episode of this season? Also, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think there's going to be like this cool final battle between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan? How do you think that's going to end? Because to my understanding, they don't encounter each other until the original, you know, movie trilogy, that first entry. So that's a lot of years ahead. What the hell happened in between? Yeah, guys, thanks for watching this segment. Drop those thoughts. Appreciate it. If you enjoy the content, first time at the channel, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.